The Mobile County Public Schools presents Homeroom.
Hi, and welcome to Homeroom, where we introduce you to the educators and the students who make Mobile County Public Schools the best schools in Alabama. I'm your host, Renee Phillips, and if you follow our Facebook page, you'll see that we spotlight one of our amazing schools every week. And so on this show today, I'm going to introduce you to three of those schools, beginning with Fonde Elementary School. And I have the principal, Katina Horton, and I have Daniela West, who's a counselor. So Fonde, it's our only year-round school.
Yes.
It's a fun place to go to. I love when we get to visit Fonde. Tell us about Fonde.
So just a little bit about Fonde. We average about 650 students. Of that population, we have about 5% of our population is English second language students. We have a diverse group of students, a wonderful group of students, 77 staff members, and what we try to do at Fonde is build student leaders and make sure that our students have the opportunity to see the world as a global base. So our students will do fun activities like take trips, we board airplanes and we take trips to different countries. Most recently, we went to China and we received some...
So we have video we're going to roll as you speak. So talk to us about that. What a fun adventure for the kids.
It was wonderful. Our preschool students and our kindergarten students got the opportunity to board a plane. We transformed our media center to look like an airplane. And the students got an opportunity to board with their passports. They watched some video footage. We served treats. They got opportunity to learn some Chinese symbols and some writings, and of course the food. So we had great community participation with that. We also traveled to Mexico, and the students had opportunity there as well to experience that culture.
And that makes it fun, right? As a counselor, do you enjoy seeing them when they get to do these things?
Absolutely. It's really cool when they get to bring their little luggage to school. They got to bring that, and when they dress up in the different cultural outfits, they really enjoy it. And then you see the big smiles on their faces, and it makes it all worth it.
And like the Chinese, the writing, I'm always fascinated when I see that. That's not easy to do.
It's not easy at all.
No. So you had a parent come in and teach them how to do that.
Yes.
How fun.
It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Our teachers did put in a lot of work to make that happen. And as Ms. West mentioned, the children did get to dress and bring their luggage, and it was a fun day.
It's like they were going on a trip.
Going on a trip, yes ma'am.
And so talk to us too. So the year-round program, we've had that in place for a couple years, and I've heard wonderful things because you do have a summer, you do have breaks between each quarter that the students can use for intervention if they need it. But I think it's a great schedule. What do you think about the schedule?
I think it's really wonderful. It keeps our students in the building and keeps our eyes on them. So for my counselor heart, that makes me very happy. So it's nice to see their growth throughout the year as well. I really, really enjoy the schedule, and it's nice because right when you are ready for a break, there it is. So it's good for the staff and the students.
Because I hear about the summer slide, and so does this help with that? So they're not going home for 2 months or so. They're going home in shorter increments.
Exactly.
Is that helping them retain their knowledge?
Yes, it does. And what we do when we're out or when we have breaks, we offer intercession. So we always have students in the building. Our staff will sacrifice a short bit of their summer so that we can start a little bit earlier than the rest of the district. But what we do then, it allows us opportunity to remediate, to hone in on some of those skills, those early literacy skills, those numeracy skills that we don't want our students to lose. And so this program has been very successful.
Yeah. And so, and I hear from the faculty members, they love it because their schedule's just a little bit different than everybody else. Yeah. They can take some vacations at different times and stuff. So, what a great place. And so you have a new program there called Responsibility Centered Discipline.
Yes.
So do you want to tell us about that?
It was a new program that we started this past year. We had our first kickoff in July right before we came back. We had a trainer come out and teach all of the staff about what it was, and it goes back to just making sure that the students are owning what's going on as well. It doesn't all just fall on the teachers or the administration. It really puts it back in their hands, and it helps build those leadership qualities that we're really passionate about doing for our students.
So we say it a lot, we're not just teaching you reading and math, we're teaching you to be a good human.
Absolutely.
So as a principal, what do you think of this program?
Our goal is to develop the entire student, the whole student. And so building those relationships and developing those leadership qualities are characteristics that we strive on. Excellence is our standard. And so in order to develop that standard of excellence, we are, as a staff, we're trained, and we take those tools and resources to help develop our students who will one day sit where we are and become our future leaders. So it's important to us, building student leaders.
It's perfect with our slogan, learning today, leading tomorrow.
Yes,
Absolutely.
And you talk a lot, I know our counselors focus on some character education,
Yes.
so this aligns with that.
It does.
So what are we teaching our
We
children?
created 5 Fonde foundations. The acronym is CRISP. So
Okay.
it's compassion, respect, integrity, self-control, and perseverance.
The students want to be crisp.
Absolutely. And so you'll hear that in daily conversations between the staff, the students. They really own it. We can do all kinds of goals for the students. And we have our Character Kid breakfasts once a month that focuses on one of those. And that's been really awesome for the parents to get on campus, and then the kids get recognized for great things, and they really enjoy it.
And they're learning some vocabulary.
Absolutely.
And then how's the reading going, the math, all the instruction? You're an instructional leader, and I know you're in the classroom. So what are you seeing in the classrooms?
We're in the classrooms quite a bit. What we're doing is implementing. Last year we took a focus more so on getting back to the basics. So developing those literacy skills, those numeracy skills that are necessary foundations for our students to be successful. So that was last year. This year is full implementation. So it's all about implementing all of our core curriculum, and then starting there, but then developing beyond with clubs and activities. So this year we have reinstated student council. We have our spirit ambassadors. We've reinstated the robotics club. Safety patrol, every opportunity.
Kids love safety patrol.
They
absolutely.
love safety patrol.
Take it seriously.
They want to be in charge. So
Yes.
any opportunity for our students to showcase their leadership skills, that's where we are. So yes, we're reading, writing, but it goes back to developing the whole student and building on those Fonde foundations as well.
That's
Absolutely.
excellent. Does your counselor heart happy, right?
Absolutely.
And so what do you think when you see the kids taking on these leadership roles?
I just think it's awesome. It really makes us happy. I love to be able to take a moment and take them up to Ms. Horton's office and say, hey, you have a request from the student council president. And they take ownership of it. They have to write a proposal, just really teaching them how to be responsible people.
Yeah, and I bet what they're very interested in is interesting too.
It is, but it's
Yeah.
always really good. It's a lot of times it leads back to community service,
Yeah.
which is awesome. Them being good humans.
Yeah, because that's what they want to help their classmates and their community. I know we come out for like Stuff the Bus. We were
Yeah.
there when they were donating the Christmas toys for what's going to be their classmates and their
Exactly.
friends. So that's awesome. Thank you for what you guys are doing at Fonde Elementary. We love to come visit, and we'll come back again soon.
Thank you.
So we have to break for commercial, and when we come back, we're going to learn about Vigor High School. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
As a student in the Mobile County Public Schools, there are a few things I've come to expect. One is a quality education, and the other is a quality lunch. Not only are our school meals well balanced, meeting all federal nutritional standards, but they also have less fat, fewer calories, and they taste really good. Oh, and I forgot to mention, our school lunches contain whole wheat, grains, fruits, and vegetables to give me the energy and brain power to get me through the day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ayla, hi.
Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good, how are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. I'm going to look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
Parents, if you have a child who will be 4 years of age on or before September 1st, 2023, then mark your calendar to register for the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. Online registration for the 2023-24 school year opens January 15th, so don't miss this opportunity. Log on to mcpss.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening, and selection info. First Class Pre-K registration, January 15th. Save the date.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about some of our schools that we have spotlighted on our social media. We do a school spotlight every week, and right now I'm introducing you to two fabulous people from Vigor High School, the school that's spirit built.
Yes,
It's still the school that Spirit built.
Yes.
We've got Malaysia Thornton.
Yes, it's now Jackson. I just recently got married.
The-
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes,
congratulations. And we're going to call you that because I know how hard it is to change your name and go through all the
Exactly.
process of that. They don't make it easy. So Malaysia Jackson, and we have Kirsten McMillan, and you're a student leader.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us about what you're doing on campus. See, you got a lot.
As of right now, I am the dance captain for the dance team, and I also am a part of FCCLA, which is just a leadership group. We go to conventions, and we just go to different events just to teach us how to be a better leader and to continue to do things in our community.
Yeah, it's important, I think, for teenagers to get out there and do things in their community.
Yes, it very much is.
What do you like to do?
I like to do a lot of charity events. So sometimes on the weekends I'll do like, if they have a food drive or if they just have an event where I can just show up and really do anything to help. I just like to be a helping hand.
And I love seeing that from the communication standpoint. Like, I think our kids are doing stuff all the time to help their community because they recognize the importance of it.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Especially if it's in their hometown, in their area, they get to experience being helpful outside of just being in school. They're seeing the people that they will grow up with or the mother that you see across the street that you can help as well. So.
Yes.
And I know as a teacher that makes you proud.
It does, because when I was in high school, I never had the chance to just branch out and help. But now that I can help these students and I say, oh my gosh, I'm going to grow up, they're going to grow up with me and I can see them down the street like, hi, Miss Jackson, you made an impact on my life. That is just something I never thought I would experience.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. And you get to experience that too. Do you have teachers there that are making an impact on your life?
Yes, all of my teachers are actually a very big help with me. So.
That's great. And Miss Jackson, you teach culinary
Yes.
arts,
Yes.
and that's a fantastic program. We were at Vigor recently,
Yes.
and we filmed you guys in action, so let's
Yes.
watch that video.
Yes, so we're at Bishop State, their new facility. I actually graduated here from 2021, and to be back, it is such a great experience. And we're actually just getting to make fajitas, chicken fajitas, and then decorate sugar cookies. And the students are getting a chance to actually learn how to be on the large scale, the commercial kitchen, because they've never been in the kitchen where they have the gas stoves without the open fire. They haven't been able to see the wide scale of just the broad room of like what you would find in a commercial kitchen. And for them to actually come in, they're actually getting to get hands-on in the kitchen if they were to be employed by a future employer.
We like to come together with as many of our academies as possible around the county and have those high school students come on campus and have a college culinary arts experience. The Vigor students are in the culinary track classes at their school, and we wanted to make sure to give them the opportunity to come on campus and experience what we can do here as they continue and make their decisions about what happens after graduation. What's great about it is the students who came today were given a lot of pre-instruction that set them up for success. They were able to come to class ready, understanding the safety hazards, the basic cooking methods. So when they come in this environment, they get to have some fun while they do it and not feel too out of their environment. The students are very excited about learning. They're very engaged. I didn't have to ask for a second for them to focus up or stop goofing around, so they've been very professional the whole time.
And it's not even just the cooking aspect. What about the sanitation or understanding food allergies? Or with this day and age, the gluten allergies. Some people are dairy, lactose intolerant. And with TikTok and the social media aspect, everything is taken off. And we try to do a lot of those recipes that incorporate basic skills, but also the modernization of the culinary aspect.
Okay, I need to swing by when they're learning how to cut vegetables.
Yes, you can
there's a way to do it,
yes,
right? Like
it
I
is,
need to learn that.
It's a small dice. You have mise en place. It's a lot that you have to do, especially with that knife. You have to make sure you tuck it because those are some very sharp knives.
Yeah. And what about, do you have a secret? Because I cry every time I cut an onion. Is there a secret?
Honestly, don't cut off the butt part of it. Okay. That'll help, but either way it goes, it has to escape. So there's no escaping it sometimes.
There's no way.
Yes.
My son said maybe stick it in the refrigerator, but I do cut that off first, so don't. Okay.
So no.
So
if you go from top to bottom, you find the equator and then the bottom, so north and south, and then you just turn it on this side and then you cut right down the middle.
Fantastic.
So never cut off the butt part.
So we learned something today.
Yes.
Okay, because I cannot do that. But how great is that? Like I saw them there making guacamole.
Yes.
They were grilling some peppers.
Yes, that was for their queso, homemade queso. I've never even made that before. So to go back to Bishop State and actually see my students partake in something that I experienced as well, it was very eye-opening because they actually enjoy cooking, because a lot of times they don't get to see what their mom is doing. They just get to eat the food. So now that you're understanding how to do that, cross-contamination, my students say that all the time. I'm telling my mom, don't put the chicken next to the lettuce. It's like, you can't do your mama like that, but yes, yes.
Find a nice way to say it, right?
Exactly, yes. But yes, they're experiencing a lot of stuff, and it's very joyful for me to be able to experience this, because this is my first year being a teacher, so this is a lot new for me.
Because you came, and I love these stories, you came from the culinary field and then decided to come into teaching. So what has that transition been like for you?
Actually, it was not by decision. So Tiffany Buchanan, my principal, she actually saw the star quality in me, and she decided that she wanted to give me a chance. And from there, we're just trying to take that whole thing to another level. So yeah.
Yeah, and you have the ability to talk to the kids about this is what it's like in the real world when you get a job.
Yes, yes. So our basic thing that culinary really needs, we need people to understand that a lot of these times when you go into these restaurants, they're just people that they find and they can teach them these skills. But if you come in with these skills already, then you're ahead of the game and you can skyrocket at a very fast pace. A lot of these 5-star restaurants, we need these people with experiences, because even sanitation, a lot of people don't understand that. And if you watch Hell's Kitchen, you'll understand a lot of people do not have sanitation.
We love watching that, and we like to critique sometimes.
Yes.
But yeah, if you can cut an onion and you know to wear your gloves and to wash your hands and do all those good things, and you're a step ahead. And so, Kirsten, you're not in the culinary arts program, but you like to cook, don't you?
Yes, I love to get in the kitchen and just mess around and see what I can do.
What do you like to cook?
A lot of times it's like tacos, or it's like a lot of homemade dishes, just to show me how to move around the kitchen and help me for the future.
I think that's great. Because
Yes,
when you go to college, you're going to have to cook.
Right, you're going to have to cook. Or it's a lot of noodles in my future. So.
Yeah. My boys like ramen noodles. But yeah, and tacos are a favorite, and spaghetti, that sort of thing. And so tell us, you're a senior.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you plan on doing?
So I plan on, when I graduate, I want to attend Alabama State, and I want to dance there, and I also want to study sonography or radiology, because I want to be an ultrasound technician.
That's cool, because you're the captain of the dance team at Vigor, and so that would be a good transition to the Alabama State.
Yes, ma'am.
That would be awesome.
I'm really excited.
And then sonography, what is that?
So basically, it's same as radiology. It's just a little bit of a step up, but it'll just be an ultrasound technician, you know, ultrasounds on babies and just in that field.
How great. That's fantastic. And Vigor has a lot of great programs. I know they have the IT program.
Yes, virtual reality. We're getting into FBLA with business ownership. It's really just Wolfpack mentality is winning mentality. We're trying to experience or get those experiences out to those children.
Yeah, and do you feel like it's been a great experience at Vigor?
Yes, it definitely has been a great transition over. It's been everything that I actually needed and wanted, so I love it.
Good. That's good news to hear.
It is.
As a teacher.
Yes.
Well, thank you for everything that you guys do at Vigor, the school that Spirit built, and we're looking forward to hearing from you when you're a successful ultrasound technician, sonographer. Yes, and we look forward. I'm going to come learn how to cut onions.
Yes, come on. We get in the kitchen soon.
All right, that sounds great. We have to break for commercial, and when we come back, we're going to learn about Allentown Elementary, so stay tuned for Homeroom.
When parents are involved in school, you get more of this and less of this.
Do you feel alone, overwhelmed, or helpless?
There's hope, there's help. Call or text 988.
You don't have to face your crisis alone. If you need a safe space to talk with a trusted adult for support, reach out to your school counselor.
Do you need help to make it through everyday struggles?
Do you need someone to talk to? Call or text 988. Your social emotional wellness is worth it.
Remember, there's hope, there's help.
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-aged children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Each week on the Mobile County Public Schools Facebook page, we spotlight a school, and so today we're learning a little bit more about some of our fabulous schools in Mobile County. And joining me now from Allentown Elementary, I have Wyatt Cook, who's a 5th grader, Red Ribbon leader, and Miss Emily Martin, who is our media specialist. And so Allentown, it's a fun place, home of the Gators. What do you think of your school?
It's a very amazing school. There's a lot of opportunities you get to have there, and I just like how much opportunities you get there. So I think it's a really fun, amazing school.
Yeah, and so when you hear them say that it's an amazing school, that's your goal, right? You want kids to love coming to school.
Exactly. We want to give them opportunities to learn and to grow and to have experiences to take with them when they go. And so to hear him say that helps me feel that we are reaching our goal.
That's cool. Speaking of experiences, I got to meet you a couple weeks ago when WKRG came and surprised you. You were reading to a group of students and you were announced as being a Golden Apple Award winner. So what was that like for you to get that recognition for what you do?
That was definitely a highlight of my career. It is always so exciting to just to get that feeling of accomplishment, you know, to be seen. I just don't think there is enough awards like that for teachers.
Yeah.
Allentown is filled with amazing educators. I've had wonderful mentors and I have wonderful coworkers. And I know every school in Mobile County has those teachers that deserve to be recognized. So it was a great experience, but I also want to challenge other educators, put in those nominations.
Yeah.
Let's highlight what we're doing in our schools. Let's highlight those teachers that come and show up and show out every day. When they read me my nomination, it was just so great to see that it was just for what I do every day. There was nothing extraordinary. It was going and loving on my students and being there for my teachers, and that was very touching just to see that, to be seen in that capacity.
Because as a media specialist, you get to interact with all the teachers and all the students and enhance what they're doing in the classroom.
Correct, and that's after being a teacher in the classroom for so many years. I taught 1st grade for my time in the classroom, and moving into the media center was it was scary at first because I've never taught for 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, those upper grades, and getting there and seeing them grow, getting to see them from kindergarten to 5th grade like Wyatt, it is so rewarding to just watch their growth and see them soak up everything that we're giving them.
Yeah, so Wyatt, do you like going into the media center? I know you do the broadcasting in there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What's that like?
It's very fun, and I'm also one of the library assistants.
Uh-huh.
So just getting to help out the media center and make sure all the books are in place. It's a very good feeling to make sure that the kids can find their books and get to learn.
Yeah, it's fun to get out of the classroom for a little bit too, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And you do a lot of things at Allentown, and I know we have some video that we're going to show, and we're going to talk about it. You got to be Santa Claus. Tell us about that.
It was very fun. It was also very nerve-wracking, but once I got in the hang of it, it was just a very great experience. And I have to thank my choir teacher, because without her, we couldn't get this play done. It was a very big play, and I'm very thankful for her.
That's a lot of students. We're running the video right now, and do you have to try out to be in the choir, or
Yes,
how does that work?
You do have to try out. It's for 5th and 4th. And she just makes you sing this small thing, and
and then you get the part. And before you know it, you're Santa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. And so you were Santa in that, but you're a leader in many ways at your school. You do archery. Tell us about archery.
Archery is a sport I really do love. I started back in 4th grade, and ever since I've grown on it, and it's just a very good sport to learn about leadership and get to meet new people and explore new places.
Mm-hmm. And you've been to nationals?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Tell us what your high score has been.
272.
That's pretty good. That's really good. And you said you've won 17 archery awards?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good, huh?
Yes.
And so I think that's fantastic, and I love that our schools, a lot of them are getting archery in elementary, and they continue through middle and high school. Is that what you plan to do? Keep
Yes,
it going?
ma'am.
Okay. And you're the red ribbon leader, so that means one kid from your school was selected to do that, and it's you, and you get to do a project. So tell us about what project you've dreamed up for your school to do to help.
So the project that was selected was to help out your veterans and first responders. So me and my mom decided that we were going to get Gatorades and water for the first responders because they're always asking for that.
Mhm.
And we were going to get hygiene products and money for the veterans.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we were going to do that is get donations from the school and off social media.
Okay. So what made you think to do that? It's pretty cool for a 5th grader to think about that.
The first responders are always asking. I just want to help out the community as much as I can because I know that first responders deserve to have good stuff to help them out.
Mm-hmm. So Ms. Martin, what do you think when you hear that?
I mean, what else? As parents, as educators, do you want to hear from your young people, you know, that they want to go out into the community and help? Wyatt was, like you said, chosen from his class, one kid in our whole school, and we have some amazing students, and so he has so much to be proud of. And when he says things like that, it makes you realize, you know, these are the characteristics that made him the choice for Red Ribbon.
And I think too, what I love, you're going to let your fellow classmates get involved too, right? So they're going to learn and they're going to feel this sense of accomplishment.
Because I want to make sure everybody in my class and everybody in the school can become a leader one day.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So do you feel like Allentown has done a great job? I know that you have lots of clubs and activities and leadership programs. So do you feel like your school does a great job preparing leaders?
Yes. I know a good bit of leaders that came from Allentown, so I do think Allentown has created very good leaders.
And I know that's one thing that we were talking about during the break is you love to create opportunities for your students. So tell us about some of the opportunities. They have clubs and...
Yes, and hearing Ms. Jackson in your previous segment say, you know, I think we want to give our students something to take with them when they leave. We have so many leadership opportunities, but also just clubs and activities, honors for them to get involved in, something for them to take with them when they go. Our broadcasting team, our volleyball team, we have cheer, we have student council, we have so many different opportunities for them to just find their place and take it with them when they go, something to hold on to tight when they get to middle school and help them find a place when they do get to middle school. So those opportunities are very important to the educators at Allentown.
And Wyatt has definitely found his place. We're very proud of you. We want to hear about your project with the veterans and the first responders, so please keep us posted on that.
Yes, ma'am.
We want to wish you luck in middle school and high school.
Thank
You're going to
you.
do great. You're going to keep being a leader?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you for what you do
Yes,
at Allentown.
thank you so much.
And to all of our educators out there, this is why we do what we do.
That's right.
Yeah. And so thank you, audience, for joining us. We'll catch you next time on Homeroom.